That was a little teaser trailer for you guys to see, but yes, we are going to go over how you are going to obtain this year's Lunar Dragon with this event as well. As you can see here, this is what is in the picture. You also saw it in the video. There's also a little ally with that as well. But the thing is that it is going to be Fire and Fortune. It is the year of the horse. It's pretty sure it is the horse, yeah. And it's starting today, as you can see in this video, and it's going to be here for 2 weeks. So there's going to be 2 events going on at the same time. We do have, of course, the love event going on, and also, but this is sort of like a side project, if you can say it like that. I will show you in game how you are going to obtain it, because it doesn't really, well, it does kind of say it kind of ish here, but it's much easier to show you guys in game because it's not very difficult to get. You know, I feel like the bamboo dragon and the other ones were a little bit more difficult. I think this is very straightforward. Not that they were super complicated anyway, but I feel like this one is even easier to obtain, or at least know how to obtain, I would say. So anyways, basically what it says, like I said, the 17th to the 3rd of March, so 14 days you got to get this one. You should really have enough time to do so. But basically you explore Forbidden Spires biome. I don't know why it says Forbidden Spires biome, because it's gonna be all biomes, and you can check that out when later on, but maybe the Forbidden Spire has most, I don't know. But Ember Trails is basically a little trail, a little footprint, and that you are going to pick up. I'll show you guys that as well in game, and that is, you're gonna have that basically craft a brand new ally. So basically you do also need the trails for the ally. I haven't checked that one out. So there is basically a draconic workbench. That one is also in game, but there's a workbench you can get alongside journey and cover those Emberscale fragment, combine them with the Dragon Crucible, and they get the egg, and then hatch this one right here. So if you just want to skip ahead, you can also buy the pack. There's a pack available in the store if you want to just like skip the whole thing and just have the dragon right away. There might also be the dragons of past years, might also be in have some packs of their own. They usually are, so you can pick those up if you want to, but usually they're also available to get in the Forbidden Spires biome and such. But yeah, check that stuff out if you find some bamboo. That's for the other dragons that are in there as well. But yeah, you might have to get them through a pack if you want the previous dragons at that one. But anyways, that's basically how you are going to get it. It's again much easier when I show you in game, so there's not much more for this segment right here, if you can say it like that. So let's just jump in game. Alright guys, we are now in game, so it's much easier for me to show you how you are going to obtain this dragon right here. I'm going to show you in the Dragon Crucible, but also show you how you are going to obtain it. But we'll check it first out here in the Dragon Crucible. There is a Dragon Crucible, of course, also in the hub, but I'm using the club one at this right time right here. So the first thing you want to get is the well, you're gonna get it at the same time, but I'll show you guys. But first you want to try to get the dragon egg, and you need 100 fragments to get these ones right here. So when you have 100 fragments, you can go ahead and you can craft the egg for it. Then you go under the hatch dragons right under here. You can find it right here. It is going to give you 10% max health and 5% attack speed and 50 magic find, so super awesome. Unfortunately, you cannot use a golden dragon effigy on one of these, so you do have to go and farm it when this event is up and running. But if I click right here, you are going to use the dragon egg that you crafted before, and then of course the dragon coin, and then some flux. Dragon coins, those you get from challenges and all that stuff. But Ember Trails, these are the ones that are quite, important. You can see I already have 42 because I was around testing some stuff. All right, I just have to put this in the video as well, because when I was editing, I was thinking about this ally as well, and also about the seal that was in there and such, because I went to the draconic workbench. It's usually one of these normal workbenches that you have, and this one has the ally. So this is what the ally does. It gives you a little bit of light, it gives you a little bit of speed, but when you have this event going on, there is an extra chance of getting some of these Ember Trails. And so also the same goes for the seal. So the seal is only 100 of these ember trails, and you have it for 3 hours. So it's on for 3 hours, and it's also gonna give you destroying these things are going to give you extra fragments and stuff like that. So you are gonna get the fragments even faster. So basically, you offer a few of these trails to exponentially get more of the trails. So basically you have this running, then when you have enough to craft this ally right here, it's also going to give you probably some mastery, but then you have 400, you craft this one, you rock also the ally with the seal as well, and then you are going to start to ramp up, you know, both the trails and also of course also the you know, the fragments as well. Not maybe incredibly, I won't say you like done in 10 minutes, but it is going to increase you know, rapidly with having these two running at the same time. That's usually how they do it. I haven't tested it. I just got, you know, the seal to see how long it was going on, and it's for 3 hours, and then it also triggers with your Mightyfine and stuff like that, and the same thing goes for this one. So make sure you craft these two things and have it running at the same time, and then you can probably get a bunch of these. So basically you're sacrificing 500 to exponentially get a lot more fragments and also get a lot more, you know, embers in the end. So basically you're probably going to be done with it before crafting, you know, you would have craft these if you craft these two instead of just doing it manually. So I just wanted to mention this before we went into the rest of the video, because, you know, I'm talking how you are going to obtain it. So I think this was just valuable information to put there in as well. So back to me. But you need 2,500 of these, but that is going to come naturally, because how you are going to get the fragments that I talked about before, these dragon fragments, you will very rarely get them, as you can see from the tooltip here. You can very rarely get them from these ember trails. So basically you go around, you pick up these ember trails, and then rarely you are going to pick up a fragment. So you might have more than 2,500 of these ember trails before you get all the fragments. Who knows? It's kind of random, right? So you don't, if you're really lucky, you get it before, and then you have to get some more and that stuff. So yeah, that is how it's going to be. But how are you going to obtain these ember trails? You are going to go to some of these adventure worlds. When I say adventure worlds, it means basically not geode. I checked geode, there's no one right there. It's not elemental worlds, you know, the fire one up here, the air one up here, and the water ones, they do not have them either. It is basically this inner circle right here. You go around, as you can see here, it's the prime worlds, as they're also called. I did also go to the long shade, you know, D15, and in there you can also find the trails, but it has to be some of these normal biomes. When I say normal biomes, I don't mean geode. Like, for example, there was a Cursed Valley, that's a normal biome. There's Dragonfire Peaks that could also have them. I think it does say that Dragonfire Peaks do not have it, excluding that one. I'm pretty sure if I go right here, I think that if I go right here, it says something about excluding, yeah, the Dragonfire Peaks and the Peaceful Hills, of course. The Peaceful Hills is the one that I just don't have any monsters or anything like that. But apparently it's not in the Dragonfire Peaks either. So in this one right now, it would only be the Cursed Valley I could find it in. So whatever is in rotation, it has to be one of those middle circle right here. So if you go into D15, you can. It won't give you more fragments or anything like that. It's random how many you're gonna get. So you can be in the lowest biome, you can be in the highest biome. It doesn't really matter. It just matters which ones you are in. So I would just suggest you go to the Prime Worlds and go from that one. It doesn't seem like Sundering Uplands does have it either, so just keep that in mind as well. So when you do go to the Prime World, it's usually filled with quite a lot of Sundering Uplands, so maybe goes to some of the other ones. It doesn't really matter which ones you'd go to, because they're, you know, no monsters that are going to defeat you with this one. But let me show you how you are going to find these and what these Ember Trails look like, and basically what you are going to do to get the dragon. All right, we are now in D15, as you can see, 14, sorry, D14. We are in difficulty 14 to show you guys this. As you can see right here, I did go in here, and you can see this is the Sunland Uplands, all of this, and I tried one more time to look for it, but I couldn't find any. But I'm in a distant frontier biome. It can be any of the worlds, so any of the zones or any of the biomes. So in this one up here, the Neon City, it could be there. It could be in the Candy biome, the Candoria biome up here, in the Desert Frontier, also the Desert Frontier down here, and then basically every biome except for the Sunland Uplands and also the Dragonfire Peaks and also the peaceful ones as well. But what they look like are these things that are on the ground, that all you have to do is go here and not be bothered by that guy, but you go to the Ember Trails, and all you do is use your collect button. Right there, as you can see, I collected 2 of them, and they are going to be in your inventory. They are going to be right down here on the bamboo, and then it's going to be the ember trails, as you can see right here. So you're going to have it there. So basically, you run around and you just see them all over the place. They do have, like, you can see they sort of have some sparkles. I hopefully this shows on the YouTube video, but it does have these ones, so it's not kind of difficult to see them. Maybe some biomes are better than other ones, but basically you go around and you pick up these trails, and then you need 2,500, as I said, to craft the dragon. But you also need the fragments, and they are going to be there rarely, so it doesn't really matter. Just go around, try to get as many of these as you want, and then you are just going to pick up. Oh, I got one of them there. I got one of them. So it's all down to luck, so you could get it whenever you get it. Basically, that's kind of how it works out. And you can see it can be kind of scarce, so you do have to look around for a little bit. So if you run out of biome, just make sure you, of course, go to a different biome. I should have gone closer to the biome here, the Kandorian biome, because I wanted to show you that it's also going to be in here, but I guess you guys already knew that. But yeah, you can see there is some footprints as well. It kind of seems like they did put them in sort of in a line, so if you're kind of following one, it should show up there. But basically you just run around and you pick up these, and again, yeah, this is difficulty 14, and you can see I'm only picking, well, you can't see from it big fat face, but you can see I'm picking up like a few. So the difficulty doesn't matter. You can go wherever you want, especially go somewhere where you're not going to be monsters are going to defeat you or something like that, because that would just suck. So go down in difficulties, doesn't matter, just go through that and basically just pick up, and as soon as you have 100 fragments of these, craft the egg, use all of these trails. If you don't have enough trails, then of course you should just go and get some more trails, and when you have 2,500, you can craft the dragon. So that was it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much, and happy Lunar New Year to whoever celebrates that. And check out the channel for more information as well, and also check out Discord. We have a giveaway going on right now for my ally, the ally that is kind of hiding in here, but my ally there, so go check that stuff out. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you soon in the next video. Thank you so much again. Bye bye.